Hello all, and welcome to the Mechanical Talk ITB Diaries. I'm Keyur Borat, host for this session. Today we have Mr. Akshay Raut with us, who has been placed in a Siemens Gamesa Renewable Energy Engineering Center as a postgraduate trainee. He has completed his BTech from Walchand College, Sangli, and currently is doing masters in mechanical engineering. His specialization is design engineering, and his MTP is in optimal trajectory control of walking biped robots under Professor Anirban Guha. He is quite enthusiastic in tech and currently is a member of a Hyperloop team of IIT Bombay in dynamics subsystems. Apart from that, he is also active in sports like lawn tennis, table tennis, and is also quite outgoing person. So welcome Akshay Raut to the Mechanical Talks. Let's start with some basic info about Siemens Gamesa, like what does it do and about the role offered to you.
Okay, thank you, Keyur, giving this opportunity. So first I will tell about Siemens Gamesa. So this is a renewable energy company and it basically focuses on wind energy and it manufactures and designs the wind turbine. And also its business is related to the green hydrogen production in the environment eco-friendly way. So, and I am selected as in Siemens Gamesa as a postgraduate engineering trainee. They didn't mention specially as something about a post, but just a general idea as a postgraduate engineering trainee. And after training, they are giving the giving the role in various departments. So as of now, I am selected as a just postgraduate engineer.
So let's start from beginning of this journey. So what was your strategy about preparing for this placements? When did you start and what was your strategy?
For preparation of placement from the test point of view, there are two major tests. One is a technical and another is aptitude. For technical, you can prepare from the GATE previous notes, your notes, and a GATE book. You can solve some examples, 1 or 2 marks, basically 1 mark example. And to prepare a subject first related to your branch specialization. If you are from design, then prepare for strength of materials and theory of machine like. And for aptitude, you can use RS Agarwal. And if you want something difficult, prepare for high complicated example. You can use use Arun Sharma. Most of the question in the PCAT exam came from the Arun Sharma, so you can prepare for that. And another more important is give the test of Pariksha, which are conducted by IIT Bombay, and these are important, and some questions are also repeated in PCAT exam. And so, and if you start start from August giving test and do you can start PCAT test from August and take one chapter and then give test regularly. They are after 2 to 3 days. After 2 to 3 days, test. And you can prepare from start August. Just don't prepare at the time before when the general test starts in October. So don't prepare before 15 days. So start max start from August.
Okay. So during the August period also there is one more session going on. There is a resume making session. So what did you face issues while making a resume, and in the sense like how much did you take it how much time did you take it to recollect all your projects and write it down in a comprehensive manner? Does it consume you a lot of time and your energy for doing the same? Otherwise you can, if you were prepared earlier, so you would have been done like easily and completed within the time. So how would you advise your juniors about the same?
So for resume preparation, it depends upon how much time it will take from person to person. Some students they want some they see editing, goes on editing and editing. Sometimes they look like this is a good. Next time they see no, this is not good. They goes on editing. So for me, it will take about 10 to 15 days, not complete 10 to 15 days. I am preparing for one day it takes about, I am preparing for 4 to 5 hours. It's not regularly, just it takes some days. And for preparation, you can prepare in do not prepare your resume alone. You can use your friends. Show your resume. They will give correction, and also show your resume to the seniors. Means when the first draft is made, then they will give the correction. So you can do, and means circulate your resume in your friends, about 4 to 5 friends. So they can find out the mistakes, some which are very important. And so if you are making resume in LaTeX, that's also good. And you can use other software with words but LaTeX is also good. I made my resume in LaTeX.
Okay. Okay. So in general, there are 5 resumes to be uploaded, in which 3 are of a short-headed of a 1-page resumes, and 2 are of a long header and of 2 pages of resumes. So how did you strategize your resumes, and how did you prepare it? Means, did you prepare it only for core or only for non-core, and how did you manage it to do it?
So there are 3 short header resumes. One I prepare for non-core, just data science and machine learning, 1-page resume. Then core, 1-page resume, and short-headed. And rest of the 3 are 2-page core resumes. So one resume is which contains means all core and non-core,
Okay.
some part of non-core, some data science courses, and other 2 are pure course resumes. And I change the project. One course project are present in one resume, another is present in. So I have most of the, as a RA, so I have about 7 to 8 projects. So that much I can't include it in one resume. So just do different resumes with 2 exchange projects.
Okay, okay, Akshay. So my next question is in which all companies did you get interview call, and what was their basic procedures? Can you brief it about them? What was the selection criteria? What was the test about, and interviews? Yeah, brief it about it.
So I got selected for an interview for one is a Mercedes-Benz AIML profile, then Armstrong, manager innovation, and another is third is the Siemens Gamesa. So for Mercedes-Benz, so they first conducted the test. There was something criteria, CPA criteria, I don't remember, something around 7 or at least 7. So, and they conducted test, and test is basically math, some part of aptitude, and how basic question about computer CNN like. So I don't remember the question, but 5 question about math processing. So this is about Mercedes-Benz, and for Armstrong they conducted an aptitude test, and for Siemens Gamesa they conducted the aptitude test and also logical reasoning and data interpretation test. And just CPA criteria for average means 7. For Siemens Gamesa there is no CPA criteria. For Armstrong there is criteria about of 7.
Okay. So in total, you gave 3 interviews.
Yeah.
One in phase 1 and other 2 were in phase 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Akshay, so talking about the Siemens, can you brief us about what was their selection criteria, and after selection of a student, what was asked in the test, and what about the interviews? Were there only technical, or there was also a HR interview, and which all department compete with you?
Okay. So Siemens Gamesa opened job for mechanical department, computer science and electrical, and system and control, and also for energy. These are the departments for which the job is open, and aerospace. So they conducted the test. This test is based on only technical. There is no technical test, only aptitude and logical reasoning and data interpretation test. After test, they give the assignment one is prepare PPT about your MTech project, and another is a statement of purpose. So in PPT, they ask the point something like what is the objective and outcome of the project, and then what is the basic research work of your project, then what is the solution means why this solution is research specific and what is innovative in your project, and how you can implement this project in our company, or how this project is beneficial for us. And did you make is the project is a simulation based or experimental based? How you verified the results experimentally, or how you gonna verify your validate your project? Like, so these are the points for the PPT, and the statement of purpose is general. So this was given to the students who are selected after test, and after test only students from design, mechanical design, aerospace structure, and one from system and control are selected, and no one is selected from computer science, energy, and electrical department.
Okay, so what was the basic questions in interview, and how long did it went?
So for an interview, they asked me first question is that introduce yourself. Then they asked presenting your PPT, which they asked for as assignment. So I explained my PPT, and they did a counter question about my project, and nothing answer question. They don't ask any question about my project. Then they ask a basic question about vibration, what defines simple harmonic motion, give some examples, and they give some examples and ask me to identify where this is simple harmonic motion or not. After that, this interview goes towards the vibration, basically what is the thickness, metal thickness, and what is the damping property, like that. And then basic vibration which you studied in the GATE, and then what is the critical dam system, under dam system, draw the response for all three critical dams, all three types, and what is the logarithmic decrement, like that. So then comes this interview goes to the fatigue part. So they ask what is the fatigue failure, and draw the SN curve, and how you calculate fatigue life of the component, like that. Then they ask what is your favorite subject. So I tell strength of material. Then the first question comes there, draw SFD BMD of cantilever beam. What is the after drawing this SFD BMD, which will be the failure point, like that, for the cantilever, means under given loading condition given by them. After that, they ask something, which are the subjects, MTech subjects. So I tell the MTech subjects which I have done in my MTech. And while explaining the MTech project, there are some there are some courses which are very related to their profile, such as computer structural dynamics, design optimization, and design for manufacturing. And for these three subjects, I tell them what I study in this subject and what projects I have done. So they like that, and they didn't ask any details, so they get what they want from this subject. Then they come back to my MTech project again, and they ask me, can you share, do you have any presentation in detail where you can show me what are the equations you derive for the robot, how do you derive the dynamics and kinematics of the robot, do you have any simulation results, like that. So I already opened the PPT for the project. I just show them and explain them equations, and then simulation results. Then ask how do you want to verify this result. So do you want to perform any experimental? Do you want to prepare any experimental model for that? So I said no. This is my only simulation-based project, only simulation, numerical simulation. And as of now, I don't have any plan to verify this experimentally. Yeah. So after that, they ask which software used for the project. So I say MATLAB and some additional toolboxes, optimization toolbox and OptimTrade. There are toolboxes for my specialized toolboxes for the project. And so they understand this is a programming based project goal. So they ask which programming language you are prefer for coding. So I say Python and MATLAB and basic C and C++. So they ask some questions. They give one problem and ask me to do MATLAB code and write down function to find out given number is even or odd that. So they just test my programming. It's just simple question in the situation. Generally, interviewer don't ask me to do code for core students. So they just open the software and do the code. So I'm surprised, but I have done the code. After that, that's it.
So after giving your technical round, there was also HR round.
Yeah, HR round. So in HR round, they ask basic questions in general. First is introduce yourself, then tell me about something Siemens Gamesa and what is your project. They ask some code about your project, and then basic question: what are your strengths, weaknesses, like that, and do you have any you visited in Bangalore anytime? How you meet? For my education, I done my education from Maharashtra up to the MTech. So they asked how you wanna meet? Do you prefer Bangalore? So I said my most of the friends are placed in Bangalore, so this will be no problem. Bangalore location is not concern for me. So like that. And yeah, this the basic note. There is no exceptional question asked. It's just a regular question.
A regular question for that. So basically, there were 3 rounds. First of all, there was a test, and after the test, you were asked to do an assignment in which you had to give SOPs and one PPT. And after that, there was a technical round in which they explore your PPT, and then after there was an HR round.
Yeah.
Okay. So can you suggest some courses or about what type of MTPs should your juniors who are watching this video and who wanted to be like they might get placed in they wanted to get placed or they would like the targeting companies like Siemens Gamesa. So what all kind of courses and projects they might do throughout their curriculum in the IIT Bombay?
Okay, about projects and subjects, I don't recommend take something specific subject for this semester. Like if you are doing some structural dynamics related project, that's good, or any FEM or composite related project, that's also useful for this semester. But don't focus on one company's profile and don't choose this project related to this. You can select the subject. For example, computational structural dynamics is the important subject for this. Then vibration dynamics and dynamics of machines. This subject is compulsory, I think. And so, like that subject, you can. So there is one subject design for manufacturing, and then design optimization. Also, this subject related to the design from the design specialization. Yeah.
Okay. So one more question there is there that there is it a true or a rumor that Siemens came for selecting students was only for a design specialization in mechanical? Do you think the students with the thermal and manufacturing background would also have the same chances if they have done the relevant courses and projects for the same?
Yeah, I don't know, Miss. Yeah, for me, I can say from my information from my friends from other IITs and NITs. So from IIT Bombay, they mainly focus on design and structural design, and you can say that most of the students are selected with 4 five students are selected from mechanical design, and two from structure, which is also related to the something design, structural design, aerospace structure. Two from aerospace structure, and which is also related to the design. So in IIT Bombay, they focus on mainly design, structural design, and one from system and control. But from my information from other students, from one friend in IIT Warangal, they selected approximately 13 students from thermal. And in our IIT Bombay, they didn't select any students from thermal. So I don't know why. Maybe they found their relative project from this IIT Warangal students. So because the Siemens Gamesa is mainly focusing on projects, if they are searching if the project is related to their profile, because they if they are asked about making PPT about your project, and there are some how you can implement this project, or how is this project is useful for our company. So they are mainly focusing on what is your impact project. So this not the rumor, but they find some projects from other IITs and NITs student projects related to their profile. So they hire thermal engineers from other. And also NIT Allahabad, they recruiting for electrical engineering, and from IIT Bombay, no one is selected from electrical engineering.
So moving on the next question. Lastly, but to summarize, what is the ultimate gyan or mantra you would give to your juniors? That is, if you would have known that before the placements, that might help you to get placed within the first phase or even in a better company. So what is that?
Okay. So first, is prepare your resume well. Don't make any mistakes while preparing resume. If you prepare resume in about July, your resume is in July. So once the resume is, you can't edit anything. And if you make one mistake in resume, or if you bluff anything in resume, this mistake is carried or phase one, and this will be your negative point if you not prepare for that. So for while making the resume, make sure that you will add points you have done, and yeah, that's it. That about the resume, and start preparing aptitude means well before the this company test starts. Don't prepare just before time, about 10-15 days before. Do pariksha test regularly. This is important. Even if you not prepare, do not refer the books or time, but do pariksha test. It will increase your confidence and the time.
Pariksha is the online platform, right? In which IIT Bombay conducts it.
Yeah. So it will give confidence. For us, for our batch, PCAT is not considered, but for your batch or next batch, PCAT will be considered, and most of the questions from Pariksha are something related to at some level about of PCAT. So this is about aptitude, and side by side prepare for technical. Do revise your GATE notes, and about the placement. So one thing you should remember that that placement is very lucky process. You don't know who got placed before you. This is a very unexpected. And most thing is matching your profile. If there is one, if your project match with the company, then there is chances that you got placed. But don't lose your hope. You not get placed in first test or something. Sometimes your profile is different, so there might be chance that companies related to your profile not come, and you. This happened to me. I not got placed in a phase one, but same profile related company there are companies, good companies who can come to the phase two. So don't lose hope. Prepare until you get placed, and
Okay, Akshay. So one last thing, placement 2020 was quite terrifying for many of us. It is well said that design guys get placed very sooner within the first phase itself, but this was not a usual year. Reason might be anything like whether COVID situation or companies didn't turn up, or there was a layoff, major layoff in many of the core companies. So I would suggest, I would like to ask you, would you suggest to a forthcoming juniors of our department to not to just stick or focus on the core subject, but also expand their wings beyond and must undertake courses like data science and machine learning to secure their future? Would you recommend that?
So it depends upon interest. If you are really interested in machine learning and data science, you can take courses in your first year life. But when time comes for preparation before pre-placement, you have to prepare for this aptitude, and you also focused on core, so you have to prepare for technical. And also there one more test is added, that is the coding test, and you have to give some time for coding. Along with that, you have to do the MTech project and if subject if you have taken. So it will be very difficult to manage that. So if you can do it, it is easy to do subject or in first year, but before pre-placement it is very difficult. So I can recommend that you can start practicing or start coding from first year when you
first semester,
get admission in IIT Bombay.
Yeah.
If you are decided early, I want to prepare for both profiles, do that. But yeah, but it is very difficult to handle both these profiles. Like, and another is for there are BTech students. They have very good profile related to non-core. They have very good internship and their coding skills are amazing. So it is very difficult to compete with them. And so take decision if you can get advice from the seniors who have prepared for the code, non-core profile. They are best for giving advice, but it is very difficult to handle both before pre-placement.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Akshay, so it was a quite informative session, quite insightful. Thank you for being with us in the mechanical talks, and thank you for your time.